Have you ever wondered what everything around us is made of? Welcome to a journey into the invisible world, a place so tiny, yet so vast it's beyond our wildest comprehension. From the air we breathe to the stars that twinkle in the night sky, everything is composed of minuscule particles known as atoms and molecules. These tiny building blocks form the fabric of our universe, creating the diverse and vibrant world we experience every day. So, curious to dive into this tiny world? Imagine the smallest piece of matter that you can. That's an atom for you. This tiny thing is like a miniature solar system with a nucleus at the center, much like the sun, and electrons whizzing around it, akin to planets. Now, the nucleus is home to protons and neutrons. These particles are like the ID cards of an atom, determining its identity. Are you a gold atom or perhaps an oxygen atom? It's the protons and neutrons that decide. And what about the electrons? They're like the personality of an atom. They determine how an atom behaves, whether it's shy and keeps to itself, or outgoing and loves to bond with other atoms. Atoms are incredibly tiny. Billions could fit on the head of a pin, but despite their size, they're incredibly powerful. After all, they make up everything you see around you. So atoms are like the building blocks of everything in the universe. Now, what happens when these atoms join hands? They form molecules. Think of atoms as the building blocks of the universe, and molecules as the structures they build. Molecules are simply combinations of two or more atoms. When atoms come together and share their electrons, they create a bond, a bit like a handshake. This is how molecules are formed. Now, the type and number of atoms in a molecule can completely change its properties. For instance, one oxygen atom by itself is just that, oxygen. But when two oxygen atoms shake hands, they become a molecule of oxygen gas, which we breathe every day. And it doesn't stop there. If an oxygen atom forms a molecule with two hydrogen atoms, we get water, a molecule essential for life as we know it. So, atoms don't just exist in isolation. They come together, forming bonds and creating diverse molecules with different properties and functions. Just like how friendships forge stronger teams, atoms build up stronger entities called molecules. Ready for some tiny surprises? Let's delve into the world of atoms and molecules, where the minute becomes monumental. Here's something to wrap your mind around. If you were to magnify an apple to the size of Earth, its atoms would still only be the size of apples. Yes, you heard that right. Each atom in that Earth-sized apple would be no larger than an apple itself. It's a classic example of how incredibly tiny atoms really are. Now, let's talk about molecules. Those tiny teams of atoms that form everything we see, touch, and feel. Did you know that water, a simple molecule made up of just 3 atoms, 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, is vital for life on Earth? It's the universal solvent, the medium in which all biochemical reactions occur, and it covers about 70% of our planet's surface. How about this? The air we breathe is mostly made of nitrogen molecules, not oxygen as many assume. In fact, the air is about 78% nitrogen and only 21% oxygen. And here's the last one. There are more atoms in a single glass of water than there are glasses of water in all the oceans of the world. Small as they are, atoms and molecules sure pack a lot of surprises, don't they? So next time when you look around, remember you're seeing a world built by atoms and molecules. Take a moment to think about this. Everything we see, touch, taste, and smell is made up of these tiny particles. Atoms, the building blocks of matter, combining in different ways to form molecules which then come together to create the varied and colorful world we inhabit. It's quite a fascinating concept, isn't it? And it's not just the things we see. Even the air we breathe is a mixture of molecules, each with its own unique properties. Truly, atoms and molecules are the unsung heroes of the universe, quietly doing their job, making life possible. We've had quite a journey today, diving into the microscopic world of atoms and molecules. We've learned about their formation, their properties, and some mind-blowing facts about these tiny wonders. Keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, the universe is full of tiny wonders waiting to be discovered. For more such interesting facts, subscribe to our channel. This is interesting. Stay curious, folks.